When Selvam was about to leave Robert's bed, he asked in a suspicious voice, "Did you tell anyone about the pickup location today morning?" Robert became uncomfortable and started to explain. "Believe me, Anna, I am sure that would never become a problem." Selvam could see that Robert was getting more uncomfortable. He said in a harsh tone, "Problem or not a problem, I will decide. It's been clearly informed that the information shouldn't go out, not even to your family." Robert looked horrified. He said in a low tone, "In the morning, before leaving, I just said where I was going to my girlfriend. That's all. There is no way this reached the cops." Selvam didn't tell anything, turned and said to Bhaskar, "We can leave." They reached Ishwar's bed and he was awake. He had bandages wound around his head and looked very exhausted. Selvam asked, "How do you feel now?" Ishwar couldn't open his mouth completely and struggled to talk, head paining badly. Selvam didn't want to disturb him. "Okay, Ishwar, take good rest. I will come later." Ishwar nodded, lifted his hand, and showed a gesture. Selvam and Bhaskar came out of the hospital. Selvam was totally upset with everything and didn't speak a word. Bhaskar slowly said, "Well, Anna, after that day they have become really afraid. That's why they doubt each other. I know them very well and I believe none of them would have done this. They have lost their minds and said things in fear." Selvam stopped and looked at Bhaskar for a couple of seconds. He began to say something but didn't and started walking again. Bhaskar knew that things have gone out of hand and was expecting the worst to happen. They reached near the van. Dinesh was waiting. Selvam got into the van, looked out at Bhaskar and said, "Take care of Ishwar. I will send some money with Dinesh. Buy some good food and medicines." Slowly the van left the hospital compound and there was only the heavy noise of that old engine. After some time, Selvam asked Dinesh, "What do you think? Do you think someone among you would have done this?" Dinesh looked really confused. Er, Anna, with what Ishwar spoke on that day, it could be him or it could be any one of them. I don't know, Anna. All I know is I haven't done it." Selvam's phone started to ring and he asked Dinesh to stop the vehicle. Selvam picked up the call and said, "Hello, Mani sir. Got anything?" The other person said something and Selvam replied, "Thank you, sir. This was really helpful." Selvam disconnected the call and made another call. Selvam said in a very humble voice, "Velubai, I spoke with them. It seems someone has approached these guys with money for the information. They say they didn't get it that day, but still, since the cops checked exactly today, they doubt each other that someone might have given it off." Selvam gave a gap and continued, "I confirmed with Mani sir and cops had no information. It was just a random check. And I also don't think these guys would have done this." Selvam waited for Velubai's reply and then said, "Okay, Velubai. Yes, you are right. Why to take a risk? I'll do that," and disconnected the call. Dinesh started the van and didn't ask anything. They reached Velubai's house and Selvam asked Dinesh to wait. He went and came back with some cash in his hands. He gave the money to Dinesh and said, "Here, some money for the medical and other expenses, along with the balance payment of 10K for all four of you." Dinesh received the money and Selvam continued, "Leave this van in the warehouse within tomorrow and also hand over the keys of the other two vans." It took some time for Dinesh to understand what Selvam meant, but he knew that Velubai wouldn't change his decision. He slowly started the van and left without saying anything.